Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
It is sale day.
Yeah, happy sale day, most importantly.
Yes, I look forward to this twice a year, but I especially love the fall season sale.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hopefully everyone out there is already thinking about their fall and holiday lines. If they're not, that's fine. I also start late.
Yes.
It's all good.
Yeah, procrastination fam for the win.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is a really, really great opportunity to try any scents that you were thinking about using, scents that you haven't tried yet, any blends you might have had your eye on.
Yes. And yeah, just in case we weren't clear, the 1 ounce sale is live now. All 1 ounce fragrance oils, blending elements, and essential oils are 50% off.
The essential oils are 30% off.
30% off. Thanks for correcting me.
They are fancy.
Yes.
So. But it's also a really great time to try those out if you haven't already.
Yeah.
And this live is a little bit different from the other ones that we've done in the sense that it is longer.
Yeah, we're going to be on for 2 hours. We're going to take a couple breaks probably, but
you get to hang out for as long as you want. You can pop in and out, ask any questions you want, anything like that. We're basically just kind of like live sales support right now. So if you have any questions about any fragrances, blends, products, waxes, containers, really whatever you want to talk about, we're here to do that. So
yeah. And I saw someone saying, most of us already made fall candles. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And obviously you're not gonna be able to make a ton of candles out of 1 ounce bottles. I mean, let's be real. This is for sampling. This is for testing. I mean, if you're really on top of things, use the sale to start testing fragrances for your spring line.
Yeah.
Or for new scents that you wanna maybe launch next year.
Absolutely. Because right after the holidays, New Year's is all set, and it's a great time to reset or add things like limited edition runs, kind of a refresh, your line, things like that. So.
Yeah, and if you're totally new to CandleScience, you've never tried any of our fragrances, we also have a full bundle of all 200 and some 240,
200 and a lot now.
200 and a lot fragrance oils. So you can get them all bundled together in one convenient little box.
Yeah, we do. Wow. There are a lot of... So, yeah, we have 250 now.
250?
250 fragrance oils with the new blending elements.
Does that include the elements?
I think it does. Yeah, that bumped it
does.
up.
Okay. All right. That's a lot.
Woo!
I remember when we had like 100.
Yeah, and if it's payday, even better.
Yes.
That is when I wait to make my decisions, too.
Yeah, same.
And you guys can ask us any questions you want. If you're interested in what something smells like, what something smells like together, opinions, our opinions, I mean, are limited to us, but we can definitely get you the information.
Yeah, or just other, like, random stuff.
Yeah. Or anything like if you want to talk about upcoming trends. But also, I, personally, would like to know what y'all are making.
Yeah.
Because I'm nosy.
Yeah, we are nosy, and we're always stalking your social medias to see what you're making and the kinds of collections you're dropping. I mean, it's kind of the job. So.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I'm already seeing some really good questions come in.
Yes.
This is exciting.
Oh. And we are going to do 3 giveaways during this very long live.
Yeah.
Just to make it a little fun. So we'll do the first one, I don't know, maybe...
Within the hour.
Within the hour, 25, 30 minutes, something like that.
So there will be 3 giveaways, and again, you can pop in, pop out. You only have to enter one time. I'll pop up the rules here, just so you can see them.
And yeah, it's only going to count you one time for one entry per person. So even if you enter like 20 times, it's only going to count one. So don't do that, please. And
the giveaway and the link is only going to be up and valid during the live.
Yes, yeah.
So once the live is over, even if you're watching a replay, unfortunately, the giveaway was already have been done.
Yeah. Okay, so many good questions and just like things they want to know about. Can we talk about patchouli sweet pine? So I'm imagining you're saying sugar pine and patchouli. Yes.
That's a great name for it, actually.
I love sugar pine and patchouli, and I'm not a patchouli fan generally. which is not a note I generally really like. However, sugar pine and patchouli, I don't know, there's something about it.
I really like it.
I really, really like it. It's a really good holiday, fall, I don't know, like pine tree kind of like forward fragrance. The patchouli adds a nice, like kind of slightly powdery grounding element to it.
I agree. I think this is a very good introductory scent to patchouli as well, because it's definitely there, but is not as in your face as a straight patchouli would be, which is very love it or hate it, I find. I am kind of in the middle when it comes to it, because it can be so strong.
It can
which is
be
great if you like it.
Yeah, but it really takes the backseat here in this fragrance. It's not the star. And honestly, I do think this could be a woodsy fragrance all year round.
And there's some very interesting notes going on here in terms of, like, the top notes, especially that lime note. I would not have thought that would be in there. Lime, pear, patchouli, sage, balsam, pine, and cedar. So it's a really, really nice woodsy scent. But like you said, there is that like element of sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's not too heavy. Really nice. You could use this year round. I do. I use it in a blend, and I use it all year round.
And I kind of really liked our alternative branding ideas for tranquil woods, sweet pine, and patchouli. So you're right.
You could,
there.
So there you go.
The whole vibe. So definitely, definitely on the ball there.
Yep.
A lot.
Yeah, and then someone was saying what we would maybe blend it with. Did someone ask that? I can't remember. Yeah. Favorite blend with sugar pine and patchouli.
I think I tried it with cranberry woods.
It is good with cranberry woods.
I like that. It definitely makes it more holiday. So if that's not what you're looking for, maybe not that one, but I liked it a lot.
If you want to make it a little less holiday, try blending it with oak moss and amber or other mossy. Ooh, you could use the moss element.
Yes.
Maybe.
Just moss.
Just moss to add some more mossiness. But yeah, it's really good with oak moss and amber too.
You can get away with sometimes florals as well, like Lily of the Valley. Or maybe the muguet. Muguet. I can't stop saying it. Yeah, I would definitely experiment with that one, especially if you don't want like a straight up pine. It's a good option. You guys have so many good questions and comments. Just comments.
Yeah.
Although I did see one, which fragrance oils would be best for room sprays, and that's an amazing question.
Yeah.
And I can actually show you how to find that information. And then I'll give you my opinion
on it. The fragrance finder. We always try to plug the fragrance finder, especially during the sale. If you are looking for specific types of fragrances, seasons, applications, notes.
Yeah. You can narrow it down by a lot. So to find the best ones for any particular use or purpose, let me show you how to do that. So when you go to the CandleScience site, this is what will pop up. And then you go to Find the Perfect Fragrance. This brings you to the Fragrance Oil Finder. So this will list all of our fragrance oils. You can go over here and start sorting by so many different things: categories, seasons, notes, even details. But the application right here is what you want to look at if you're making a specific product. And you can click Room and Linen Spray, and then that is going to show you everything here. There are
almost
249 out of 250
so only so one fragrance cannot be used in room sprays.
So realistically, then it's going to be whatever kind of fragrance you want your room to smell like. You know, for me personally, I do kind of like fresh and clean.
Me too. Especially for room sprays generally,
As much as I love, you know, campfire marshmallow as a scent, I don't know if my living room needs to smell like that all the time. It could be fun seasonally. But we made it with Sunwashed, and that was really, really nice.
The Sunwashed one was nice. I did one with, what was it I did? It was a pine. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I haven't had enough coffee.
I remember you making it.
Yeah.
Pine in general is great.
Yeah. It was a newer scent. I forget which one. Oh gosh. All right. Well, I'll think of it later. I'll think of it once the live is over. You know. But yeah, it's really good. I love sea minerals. Obviously, I like sea minerals with everything.
Coastal Cottage.
Coastal Cottage. It would be great with Arctic Ivy. I think would be a nice one.
Anything fresh and for me just less like the gourmands are fun for, you know, kind of seasonal sprays and things like that. But in general, I think like salty, airy, ozonic.
Solar sands.
Solar sands would be good.
That would be a nice one for summer.
If you want to go sultry, cashmere plum might not be bad.
I think
or
cashmere
something
plum
like that.
would be nice.
Something a little darker, maybe maybe Moroccan musk. I think maybe some of the musks, some ambers.
Yeah, cashmere musk.
If you want to make it a little bit, more velvety.
Yes. Or even something like Harvest Moon for like a fall atmospheric kind of fragrance.
For sure. So depending on the direction you want to go with it, I would start at the fragrance finder and then narrow down by what notes you're looking for.
Yeah.
Ooh. If you will be using it on linen and pillows, sometimes you can also narrow it down by like soap safe or skin safe, just for like an extra level, but just check the IFRA and you'll be good to go.
Yes. All right. So this is a question from a little bit ago. What would we recommend for a cozy scent that is not fall or holiday, but year round? I think Moroccan cashmere is what I immediately go to. It's very cozy.
Let me see. Okay. I don't, cozy.
I also think, so it's not, I don't know, if it's some people might find it to be a fall scent, but I think spiced oat milk is really good for this. It does have some of those like warm spice elements to it, so that some people find to be too fall, but I don't think it's seasonal, specifically.
I kind of like golden hour in a weird way.
Yeah,
for that too. It's not super sweater weather cozy, but it's kind of warm and enveloping. Golden hour I think would be pretty good year round.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
That's your jam.
For sure.
I also find some coconut scents pretty cozy.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Santal and coconut to me is cozy.
That is pretty good.
And let's see, what others do we have here?
We have so many.
I know. I remember we could barely fill up 2 of these racks.
It's huge now.
And now we're in 4.
Oh, you know what? No, I lied. Mediterranean fig is a little too fresh for me.
It is
for me
very
to think
fresh.
cozy.
Yeah.
Leather and labdanum. Little dark.
I think it's cozy. But I think dark things are cozy.
Same. I think this would be like not too bad for like sweater weather, but not holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say leather.
It's cozy.
I like that.
Yeah. Darker stuff can be cozy.
Yeah.
I mean, I love reading Anne Rice, like for cozy comfort reads,
Cozy up with a good horror novel.
Yeah. I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Oh, good. I like to see people liking Golden Hour.
Yes, Golden Hour's so good.
Oh, nice, guys.
Okay, here's another good one. Candle based on A Christmas Carol, looking at dry gin and cypress for Scrooge and rosemary sage for Cratchit.
The Marleys were dead to begin with. The Muppet Christmas Carol is like my favorite Christmas movie.
That is a cinematic masterpiece.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we give Gonzo and Rizzo vibes sometimes. I do. I feel like we're like unreliable narrators.
We absolutely are. Don't believe anything we say.
Yeah. But believe this, dry gin and cypress is pretty on the nose for Scrooge.
Yeah.
I like that quite a bit. Rosemary sage for Cratchit, I do. I think that's a nice homey scent, and that somehow also fits. I believe that. This is very, very believable for me. If I picked up a candle and it said Scrooge on it and that's what it smelled like, same with Cratchit, I'd be like, yes, absolutely it does.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
I think that makes perfect sense.
Big fan of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think. Oh, okay. The Ghost of Christmas Present would definitely smell like wassail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be thinking about that for quite some time now.
Ooh, what about the Ghost of Christmas Past?
Ooh. I don't know. Something sad.
That's what I was thinking.
Sugar Plum Punch. Well, if it's the one from the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's our most depressing fragrance?
Good question. Mint White Chocolate Ganache. No.
White Oak and Vanilla, maybe?
Oh, that's not depressing, but that would fit.
Yeah.
That would fit.
It feels kind of like wistful, you know, like.
Because the Christmas future is Petrichor.
Yeah.
It's an open grave.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh. Oh, okay. You guys have really, really great questions already. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a bunch from.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Earlier,
we'll just keep going. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
Pull up whatever you got.
We did an Arctic Ivy blend that gave fairy vibes. Any idea what the blend was? I have no idea.
Gosh.
I have no idea. I don't remember what I did yesterday. So
was it Moonflower Nectar?
It might have been.
Maybe
it might have been.
It might have been Moonflower Nectar.
I think that was it.
I would try that.
Yeah.
That seems.
I actually think that sounds
in the
right.
old noggin.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember liking that.
Yeah.
We smell so many things.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, good. Yeah. All right. What else?
We have? Okay. That's a good question. How do you go about coming up with unique blends? Where should I start?
With your heart.
Yeah, start with your heart. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, truly. I mean,
yeah.
It's a real answer. I mean, I don't know. Think about like what you like. Think about what, people like, your friends and family like. Yeah. And then just start smelling stuff. Mm-hmm. That's kind of why like having a fragrance library where you just collect like samples of, all of our fragrances, but fragrances from other suppliers as well. And you just kind of get really familiar with them, like know what they smell like, start smelling some together. A lot of people get into blending by like trying to replicate other, like whether it's colognes or other, candles they buy in like, big box stores. And that's how a lot of people approach it, is trying to, just like find that, dupe something essentially.
Yeah, and we don't have like true one-to-one dupe fragrances, but if you read a lot of fragrance notes in things that you like, candles, perfumes, things like that, you'll be able to find a lot of similar notes either in complex fragrance oils or the blending elements. So on that note, there are actually a few tools that we do give makers to help with this exact question, and I will show you what those are. So the big one is going to be the fragrance wheel.
Yes.
Because not everything should be blended. But the fragrance wheel is a really great tool to show you kind of fragrance families and where they will fall. And then also it's broken out by fragrance family and then by season, they're just kind of guidelines. You can absolutely break the rules, but you'll just need to test.
Yes.
So the best way of starting out blending is to find which fragrance or note falls in which of these categories. And a lot of times you can find that on the product pages or kind of glean it. You can take a really good guess as to, what's gourmand, what's green. Those will be kind of like the first things that you notice about the fragrance. And then you'll be able to see on the fragrance wheel where they fall and how they relate to the other fragrance families.
Yeah, so typically, if you're using the fragrance wheel to help you blend, we're thinking about, are the fragrances kindred or are they complementary? And kindred fragrances are the ones that are next to each other, right?
I believe so.
Yes, yeah. So they're the ones who are next to each other on the wheel. So amber and woody, right? Those two families of fragrances, they just blend well together. They just work together. I mean, you probably have dozens of fragrances that have amber and wood notes that you love. And then complementary fragrances are going to be the ones that are more across from each other. So citrus and gourmand, or green and woody, or marine ozonic and amber. So it's like kind of like that opposites attract, right? Where they're so different that they actually work really well together.
And you can find all of this information on the website, where we kind of talk about this a little bit more in depth, but this is a great place to start.
Yeah.
Another great place to start your blending journey is with blending elements.
Yes.
So these are just kind of single note, true to life fragrances that you can blend to make your own custom blends, unique blends, but these can also be added to other fragrance oils as well.
Or they can be used on their own.
Yeah.
We came up with this intending them to be blended, but they can be used on their own too. I did see someone asking that earlier.
For sure, yeah. They can be used on their own, and some of them are really nice if that's just the scent you're looking for.
Yeah.
A very recognizable scent.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh.
I love this question too. Not the biggest fan of gourmand, so what do we recommend as an introductory gourmand that is not too sweet? And so I think Dana and I are both like not the biggest fan of gourmands either, but there are some that we do really, really love?
I kind of like the more recent ones that we had come out with, because I was finding myself constantly surprised, being like, I'm not going to like it. It's gourmand. It's not my favorite. And I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I personally really like the almond macaron. I think that's one of my favorites because it is very bakery-like.
Ooh, it's strong too.
It's very strong. The almond macaron is one of my favorite gourmands because it does give that kind of like light feeling to a pastry. And it does have a little hint of amaretto, I believe. The amaretto Madeleine is nice as well. It might be a little bit sweeter.
Yeah,
but
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Velvet Vanilla as an introductory gourmand because it's not, a lot of vanillas are very, very sweet and buttery and sugary, and this one really is not. I mean, you just get that nice, smooth vanilla, and it even mellows out more once you make a candle with it. It's a nice one. It's not very sweet, and it's a great blender or used on its own, too. Yeah. And spiced oat milk as well. I mentioned that one earlier, but I also really think that's a good option.
In the same vein, I really do like vanilla eggnog as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So actually, like...
yeah, spiced oat milk. That would be a good choice.
Kind of like the more like drink-centered gourmands can be swayed a certain way. It can be branded a lot of different ways because you still get that gourmand feeling without, like, this is cake, this is chocolate. There's a lot more going on in those.
Limoncello cream.
Ooh, yeah.
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 Because the lemon in there keeps it fresh, but it's still... This limoncello cream has become one of our most popular since it was released. It's so good. It's so good.
I will never... You could never make me hate you.
Yeah,
limoncello cream.
Never.
Yeah, I would say those for sure.
Yeah. Oh, man, there's so many good questions.
Keep them coming.
Did you have one that you wanted to get to?
They are certainly coming.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep...
Oh, here's one we can't talk about, I know. How different is a Fireside versus Bonfire Embers blended with maybe whiskey or leather and labdamen? Labdamen.
I like it.
Labdamen.
I love this question.
Yeah.
And I think that you had said it perfectly on another live. Fireside is, to your credit, Fireside gives Fireside. It smells like a very smoky element, the burnt element. It is, you're beside the fire.
Yeah.
Bonfire Embers is an experience.
Yes.
And I think that is the difference. It's more atmospheric. It kind of adds those things to your environment that are missing from Fireside.
Yeah.
Because that is solely what it is.
Yeah, it's Bonfire Embers is sitting at the campfire, telling ghost stories. Someone's playing an acoustic guitar, out in the woods at nighttime.
And whiskey, I think Fireside and whiskey is dangerous because it's so strong.
They're both so strong.
So I would probably do, and it's been done. It's kind of marketed as more as like a man candle, like a mandel.
Which
I would probably start with a lower fragrance load than you normally would.
Yeah.
Using those two fragrances, and I would play around with the ratio on that. It has been done. It can be done well. I would just be careful with the fragrance load and how much you're actually putting in your products.
Yeah.
But Bonfire Embers and Leather and Labdamen, I think would work.
I'm certain
I feel like we've
tested
done that,
yeah.
and that feels like it does in fact work.
Yeah.
Again, just you might have to play around with the ratios to get something that is really nicely balanced to your nose.
Yeah.
Did you see the moose question?
The moose question?
Someone is going to a moose festival, and they want to make a signature scent.
Okay,
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
happens at a moose festival?
Can you expand upon the moose festival, please?
I need to know what takes place there.
So the question is, they're going to a moose festival and want to make a signature scent. Would you go woodsy or more cute? Was thinking of Moose's Muffin, a maple walnut pancake scent, and that would actually be very cute.
That would be so cute.
So if you're going for gourmand mousse, not eating moose jerky, I'm assuming, we do have some really, really close fragrances that would give that, like the maple sugar, the maple walnut pancakes would be perfect for what you're describing. Which of our woodsy scents smells the most like a moose would live there? Like
redwoods and moss.
Redwoods and moss.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, I actually, so I have seen a moose in person.
Are they really big?
They are huge and they're terrifying. Yeah, my dad used to live in Utah, and one time I went there and we did see a moose on the side of the road, and I've also seen, unfortunately, deceased mooses. Moose?
Dead moose?
Moose. I think the plural of moose is moose.
Meese.
But apparently, yeah, you want to steer clear of them because they will destroy your car and possibly yourself as well. So
please send updates from the Moose Festival.
I need to know what happens at the Moose Festival.
Tag us at CandleScience on social so we can peep the Moose Fest.
Yeah. Yeah, moose are just like giant horse dinosaurs.
They're so big.
They're so big.
You know, you can call it redwoods and moose.
Redwoods and moose.
If you wanted to,
yes.
Actually.
Redwoods and moose. There we go.
So maple walnut pancakes or redwoods and moose is what we would go with. But let us know because that sounds really, really fun.
Yeah, please update us.
Yeah. I need to know now. I have a mighty need.
Yeah, I really need to know. Okay.
How does CandleScience get invited to? You know, we need to put some feelers.
Ooh. Love this question. Have we created a scent that was inspired by a personal, a memory, or experience?
So I know for a fact, I can't give exact examples because I'm not remembering them, but I do know for a fact that a few people in our product development team, all the people who are working on our scents, there are some that are like kind of directly inspired by really truly kind of universal, like nostalgic ideas and experiences. Do you have any that you've made that are super like personal to you?
I mean, I don't know that I've made any that are inspired by like a personal experience or a memory. It's more of just like, I don't know. I'm like a person like, I always want things to like smell and look and feel expensive, even though I don't want to spend the money that, usually that entails. So usually I'm trying to create things that smell very expensive and bougie and luxurious.
Luxury dupe?
Yeah, without the price tag. I mean, I like to... I'm frugal.
I will say that both the watermelon and the strawberry guava.
Yeah,
I have made candles based off of like candy that I would have eaten in high school, which is quite a while.
The strawberry guava does remind me of like just like the fruity lip gloss, back in the 90s, we used
like
to
lip
like
smackers and stuff?
Yeah, you used to like trade those for like Lisa Frank stickers. So,
100%.
Yeah.
And the watermelon is very Jolly Rancher.
Yes.
So
in a good way.
Yeah. It's somehow an upscale Jolly Rancher.
Yes. All right, people like my horse dinosaur candle idea.
Oh gosh. Ooh, okay. Love you guys in CandleScience. Love you too, Debbie. Do you have a favorite salty scent? I know you do. So, do you want to tell them yours first?
Well, I don't think it's actually that salty, so I don't know if I'm going to say it. Yeah. I mean, I have a favorite beachy scent, which is Sea Minerals, which is also my favorite fragrance. If I was forced to choose one, because I do have a lot that are very, very close. But I think High Tide is really nice and salty.
I think that is the biggest point of contention between us, is that I like High Tide better than Sea Minerals. And that's fine. You know what? We can agree to disagree. But I think that I stand by that, for me personally.
Yeah.
But we do have, let's take a look real quick. We do have 16 scents with notes of sea salt to varying degrees. So let's take a look at that. Oh, beechwood is...
I don't think it's super...
not like the saltiest.
Yeah, it's not super salt heavy.
And some of these are gourmands with kind of like that more flavor of sea salt.
Coastal Cottage does have a good amount of saltiness to it, I think.
Seldomare.
Yeah.
Is
I mean, that's sea salt in French. It has to sound fancy. Like
Seldomare is really good, but it's not that super gourmand. I still would say if you're looking for like salt from the sea, I would probably go with High Tide. It does have that kind of undercurrent of saltiness, and it's really nicely balanced in my opinion.
Yeah. Or you could always add more of the aquatic element to a fragrance to up the saltiness. Because honestly, on its own, it definitely is watery, salty.
Yeah. The aquatic and the ozonic blending elements really kind of do give other fragrances a boost.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
Moisture and
Moisture.
and air. Yeah, it's I don't know how else to. It is like that watery feeling.
Yeah.
So those would be 2 things to kind of add to a fragrance if you think it's missing something.
Yes.
And hold on, let me check in real quick. We are getting the top 10.
Oh, yeah, this is fun.
Fragrances. So currently, y'all have been buying them already.
Oh, let's see what they think.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, what do you guys think is currently the top selling fragrance oil at the minute?
Drop it in the chat.
Let's see.
And see if anyone gets it.
Let's see. You know what? I'll give you a hint. Given the time around this sale, the number 1 makes sense right now.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think is the top selling fragrance at the minute?
Yeah, we would also accept any in the top 5, let's say.
There's only a couple that are very surprising to me here. Maybe like 2 where I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Oh wow.
Honestly,
You're guessing really good guesses.
Only one of these is surprising to me.
Is it the last one?
Yeah.
Ooh, you got. Oh.
People are. No one's gotten the top one yet, but some of you guys have gotten some of the top 10. So think about some of the pop culture things that are happening. What happens every year this time of year that people get really hyped about? Some people.
Ooh, okay, we're getting closer.
People are getting close. People are getting close. No one has it yet.
All right, y'all. Pretty much everything that has been guessed is on this list. Almost everything.
Yeah.
All right, we'll tell you.
All right. Number 1, top seller. Pumpkin spice buttercream.
Yeah, y'all caught on.
Yeah, a couple people did get it. Yeah, pumpkin spice related. Yep.
Pumpkin. Yeah, you're right. Pumpkin spice buttercream, followed by apples and maple bourbon.
And then coffee shop.
Which, yes, love that. And then Fraser Fir.
Fraser Fir.
Number 4.
Harvest Moon.
Maple walnut pancakes.
And then toasted pumpkin spice. More pumpkin spice.
Apple ginger spritz. I'm rooting for it.
Evergreen and apple, which I am rooting for. That was what I made a room spray with.
Oh, yeah.
Evergreen and apple.
And then the lemon element.
The lemon element is the number 10 of the top 10 so far. What?
Just lemon.
Like, that is, like, not that I don't think it's good. I think it's amazing, but lemon element?
It just looks weird with everything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, great. Nice one, guys.
Love that. Love to see it.
We'll check back in.
Yeah.
And see if that changes anytime soon.
Yeah. That was fun.
Nice. Interesting.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice buttercream.
Pumpkin is always, going to be popular around this time.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of some fall fragrances, how would we elevate apple to make it more luxurious? Honestly, I would just use evergreen and apple.
Yeah. One-stop shop.
Yeah.
For that one.
Yeah. If you did want to blend it, though.
So also apples and maple bourbon.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want an appley scent that is elevated and a little less appley, it's still very appley, but
sweet,
there is kind of a nice element there. Okay, let's apple.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look at Macintosh apple because it has, I think, a few
Let's start there. Yeah.
So let's take a look.
And then, let's see. Let's maybe bring up the fragrance wheel, too, in a split screen so we can try some blending ideas.
Let's see. Boop. Cool. Okay. So I'm going to look at Macintosh apple, which I think is our most true to life.
Oh, it is crisp, fresh apple.
And we'll see. So it's fruity.
It's fruity. So if we wanted to do a complementary blend, which I think typically those more luxury fragrances do tend to be, kind of complementary, have complementary notes. So we wanted to do something aromatic or woody or maybe floral. I'd probably say aromatic or woody.
White birch.
White birch would be excellent.
I think that white birch is like one of our higher end or more luxurious woody scents. I like it quite a bit. I use it on its own. I blend it with Fireside a lot, and
it's so good with
really,
Fireside.
really nice. But I think white birch,
maybe some cedar, like the cedar element.
Oh yeah,
with Macintosh apple.
definitely work.
I think Macintosh apple right there.
A teeny bit left. Let's see. Whew.
I just like dipped way too much of this. God.
Here's a little apple for your cedar.
Yeah. I just dipped way too much cedar, but we'll. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? The apple really stands up to that strong cedar too.
Oh, this is kind of like a smoked apple.
Yeah, like a smoked.
Or like smoked woody. I don't know how to describe it.
It's really nice. I like that. I would do that.
Cedar and apple.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming white birch will work, but I'm going to dip the other side of this just to see. You could also, I mean, sometimes spice isn't for everyone, but you could do something like a cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it really upscales it, but it can kind of be tailored towards a specific brand. You could do it with blackcurrant absinthe.
I do like it with blackcurrant. That's more like Halloween vibes, I feel.
Yeah, it would. You could tweak your branding a bit. But
yeah.
Apple also works with white birch.
Yeah, I mean it's white birch is good with like everything.
Yeah. And I stand by that.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got going on?
Ooh, that smells really good. Yeah. The white birch.
And if you do want an apple to blend with, I would pick Macintosh apple. We have a lot of other great apple scents, but if you're looking for almost like the closest thing to apple, I would go Macintosh.
Yeah. Well, now that we are doing talking about blending, should we give away?
Let's do it.
We're gonna do a giveaway now.
All right.
So this is for a full all 25 blending elements in a 1 ounce size, and we'll throw in some blotter strips there too.
Pop those
so you can blend.
All right.
And giveaway link is in the description. Make sure you are entering an email that you check so that I can contact you. Your email will not be used for any other purpose other than for me getting you your prize.
Okay, we're gonna let y'all enter to win 25 blending elements and some blotter strips.
And this is the first of three giveaways during this live. So if you don't win this one, you'll have 2 more chances.
Oh, yeah. Okay, someone did Macintosh apple and white birch, named it Farmer's Market. I love that.
Farmer's Market is good, yeah.
I love hearing about what you're naming your fragrance blends and your candles. It is endlessly inspiring, to be honest.
All right.
All right, ready? We're going to pick.
We're going to pick. I'm going to refresh my page and then pick.
And then it is my favorite part where we get to use our emojis. All right. And the winner is...
All right, Derek Donnelly.
Yeah, Derek!
You have won. Woo!
It's my favorite part of the day.
I know. You have won a set of blending elements, all 25 1 ounce bottles, and some blotter strips.
Perfect. Let us know what you come up with.
Congrats, Derek. And check your email later.
Yeah. So that's the first of 3 giveaways. That one is donezo. There will be 2 more giveaways.
Yes, 2 more.
Live. Yep. And you can pop in, pop out. We're really just here to answer questions about anything because the 1 ounce sale is live if you're just joining us.
Yes, 1 ounce sale.
Feel free to ask about any of the fragrances. Or anything else, really. I did see, this is a really great question about Lavender Embers.
I was just going to bring that one up.
Pop it up.
Yeah, I was just going to.
I think it's... Absolutely. Would you consider Lavender Embers dark enough for Something Wicked This Way Comes?
Yes.
Yes. I don't think you need to add anything to it, personally. I think that's absolutely perfect. And I love that.
If you did want to add something to it.
Let's see.
I'm looking at elements.
Let's see.
Moss.
Oh, you could, yeah, you could definitely give
Moss
it, like,
element.
it might give like a Moors type vibe. Maybe something like foggy, or maybe like wet.
Fog and Fern.
Fog and Fern might work. Ooh. Black Violet and Saffron or Uncharted, something a little woodsier.
More outdoorsy, but yeah, on its own, I think it would totally work.
I think it works.
Yeah, and I love the concept.
Yeah. That is very, very cool. Ooh,
Yeah.
Vetiver.
Vetiver would also work, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another question I like.
which is the basis on how we're picking them, honestly.
What would you mix with Fireside for a deep, sultry firewoman concept in the red Sonoma? Ooh, like the red woman from Game of Thrones, maybe? Like a Melisandre scent?
Yeah, does she know magic?
I mean, absolutely Fireside would be appropriate.
Yeah, okay. Let's doing some research now.
But I don't know. I actually think, I don't know if I would do Fireside in actuality. Maybe Bonfire Embers instead.
Let's see. Because it is a little bit more atmospheric.
Yeah.
Fireside, I like to add Fireside to things, but if you want the smoke and fire element to be like the main event, possibly Bonfire Embers.
I would almost do smoked oud.
Ooh, yeah.
With something.
I'm going to say for sure I would do Bonfire Embers over Fireside.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yes.
Because it has that sultry note that Fireside for me lacks. I would try Bonfire Embers.
Yeah.
Actually. I forgot how much I like that scent.
Yeah.
Maybe with like a blackcurrant absinthe or coconut soleil. That's what but I don't know. Yeah, I
think Bonfire Embers could work on its own.
Yeah. It is very sultry.
Yeah.
Actually.
It is.
Yeah, or Fireside maybe with smoked oud, something like that, or maybe even like a floral in a weird kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it the right way, but
anyway is the right way.
Bonfire Embers and Bohemian Rose. It's kind of like a flaming flower. I am actually, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna blot that.
I kind of like that concept.
This is interesting. I love this concept.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. And I might even try finding a sultry scent that you like and adding a little bit of Fireside to it to bring in the element of what you're branding it as.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's a little powdery, but I don't know if that's bad given the context.
Oh, you know what? Rose and oud might be better.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Right idea, wrong rose.
Yeah, I think rose and oud with Bonfire Embers. Yeah, I even just smelling it on its own.
I don't know which half. Oh, this is a dark one. Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, 100%.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
That's very nice, actually. All right, Jessica. If you don't make that, I will. I'm just kidding. It's all yours.
We're still gonna make it though.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna sell it.
Yeah. Okay, so many good questions and suggestions.
These are all good. All good.
Yeah. And a reminder, we're gonna be here until 1 o'clock. So if you do need to like pop out and come back, feel free.
We'll be here all day, folks.
Maybe not all day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the link for, I just saw a question about the giveaway. The link for the giveaway is in the description of this video. And these are the rules. We will have 2 more giveaways. So the link is in the description. You can find it there.
Yep. Okay, this is kind of a shifting somewhat gears, but what is the ratio for fragrance oil for room spray? Well, I have great news for you, and that is if you are using the CandleScience Eco-Base Room and Linen Spray Concentrate, we have a calculator that does this work for you.
Thank God, honestly.
Yeah, and let's pull it up so they can see, because if you have not seen this, I also posted a screen record reel of this on our Instagram a few days ago, because it is so helpful.
Just make sure you can see. Okay, so
here, and I'll take the comment away so you can see it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is so helpful because we do sell the room spray base as a concentrate, so you do have to add the water to it, and which is great, so you're not paying to ship water. But there are it's kind of a 2-step process, but it's so easy to follow. So you really just enter the number of bottles you'll be working with, the batch size you'll be making.
Yeah, how the fill weight per bottle, which again, if you are using CandleScience bottles, we list a suggested fill weight, so you can just enter that number.
4 ounces. And then the fragrance load is up to you. I like to stay personally right around that 5%.
Yeah, I think 4 to 6 is a good.
Yeah. So 5 is pretty good. And then right here, it's actually just going to tell you what to do.
Yep.
And you can do this in grams or ounces, just keep it consistent.
Yep.
When you're figuring out the math. And then honestly, you're good to go. It's ready to use as soon as it's fully mixed and incorporated. I love that feature.
Yes.
A note on the room sprays when they're done, when you're going to label them, because it is a liquid finished product, list on your label the fluid ounces.
Yes. Which is different from candles, of course.
We're so used to doing everything by wax weight and things like that.
Yeah.
So for the room sprays on your bottles, you are going to measure out, if you're using 4-ounce bottles, let's say, 4 fluid ounces, measured out, poured, and then labeled as a 4-ounce product, fluid ounces.
Yep.
Just a quick note.
And so you're asking if you need to use distilled water. Yeah, you certainly can use distilled water. You don't have to, but that's probably easy if you're making large batches of room sprays.
Yeah. You can use tap water perfectly fine. Tap water can be different, like regionally. So sometimes there could be like an extra mineral in there or something.
Yeah.
We've tested a lot of it though,
yeah.
With like negligible results in the differences of how they perform. So it is up to you.
Oh my God. I knew. As soon as I saw that one, I was like, oh, Dana, okay.
Oh no.
There's some other ones too we should do. There's a historical line and then a Lord of the Rings characters, but let's get started with that one just because I know this is going to excite you.
You've hit my niche interest.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So we're going with maple walnut pancakes for second breakfast.
Yes.
That could absolutely be Mary or Pippin.
Yeah, either one.
Treebeard, you have so many.
so many options for Treebeard. All the redwoods and moss.
Oh my gosh.
Sugar pine and patchouli.
Sugar pine and patchouli would be a really good one too. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Redwoods and moss though, I think for all of the ents, I think would be really good.
Uncharted for Frodo maybe, or for just in general, like a general trip to Mordor.
I wish we had a potato fragrance, but we don't. But Sam was a gardener, so anything.
Yeah.
I honestly,
tomato leaf.
Yeah, Sam is a little floral to me.
Tomato leaf.
He is a gentle heart.
He is gentle,
but he's strong. So yeah, tomato leaf.
Tomato leaf.
English garden even. You know, because he makes it back to Sweet Rosie.
What about Gandalf?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Something smoky because of his pipe. Smoked oud would be really good. I like that a lot.
Or adding a smoke element to another fragrance.
Yeah. I would. Let me see. Let's see. If I was adding smoke to something, maybe like an amber, something magical.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Like Egyptian amber.
Yeah.
With smoke element or with Fireside.
Yeah, or something a little earthy too.
Yeah.
He could be good. Sauron.
Which Sauron? Are we talking
hot Sauron?
Are we talking hot Sauron or Eye of Sauron?
Do you guys remember in The Rings of Power when Amazon just decided to make Sauron attractive?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that was weird.
It came out 2 years ago, you guys.
That was weird. If you haven't seen it by now, shame on you.
Yeah.
It was okay. Could have done better. But
yeah.
Something.
The effects were amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Something golden though. I still feel for Sauron.
Yeah. Oh, it has to be gold.
Maybe golden hour with some smoke in it. Yeah, those
golden hour, leather and ladino.
Leather and ladino, maybe. Yeah. I feel like something airy for Saruman too.
Yeah.
We could do a whole live on fictional character sense.
And in fact, we have been talking about it.
So
yeah.
If that's something y'all are interested in, let us know what kind of literature, and we'll get on that for you.
Yeah. We do specialize in a certain type of literature between the two of us.
Yeah, mostly fantasy, but
we've got some science fiction in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then select true crime, nonfiction.
What is Gollum?
What is Gollum? Petrichor.
High tide. He loves fish. He eats a lot of fish.
You blend those two. It's perfect.
Oh, dead fish. Yeah. Ooh, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's what Gollum smells
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You're right, though. I hate it.
Ooh, Yeah, Frodo would smell like fog and fern. Yeah, I think that's a good one for Frodo as well.
That's a really good one. I like that. These are all really, really great.
Yeah.
Also. Ooh, okay. Where was the Paul Revere?
Paul Revere. Let me find
I'm very interested in that.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. Because I also do like historical.
Yes. This is interesting because I feel like we could go the like 2 by C route.
Mm-hmm.
We could go. What's our horsiest
Vetiver.
fragrance? Vetiver. Leather and labdanum again. Leather on its own, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe leather and.
I mean, something outdoorsy.
Yeah, that's true. Something kind of like what's our like night vibes? No, what's the one with moss? Not you know the one. Moonflower nectar, perhaps. I don't know if it's
Midnight blackberry is fruity though.
Yeah, there's not enough like impending dread.
Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon. Yeah. Yeah.
Harvest Moon.
Ooh, that is fresh.
I think Harvest Moon.
Yeah. Interesting, but no, I wouldn't do it.
I think Harvest Moon.
Yeah, Harvest Moon is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Harvest Moon is a good one. Ooh, leather is leather though. That's giving frantic riding.
Okay, well here's another one that I think aligns with our interests.
Ooh, Final Girl Blends.
Final Girl Blends. Oh goodness.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Something kind of like spunky. Slasher. Leather's a good starting place for the opposite end of that. I'm wondering if we have anything kind of cool, like not metallic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
like machete blade.
Yeah.
If we're talking aquatic, the aquatic element might help.
I was just thinking aquatic or ozonic element even.
Yeah.
Adding. Actually, I think ozonic element would be, because like there is that vaguely somewhat metallic-y feel to ozone, you know, that
could it's like last breath.
yeah. I actually think that one would be good. Something
bad.
with the ozonic element or aquatic.
Yeah, and thank you for being so patient with us as you watch us, like, the gears move in our brains. There's so many possibilities.
Yeah, and hopefully it helps, like, you guys who are still, like, new to blending and want to, because, like, we just try things, right?
We just try it.
We just try stuff. And, like, obviously, we're very familiar with the CandleScience line. I mean, it is our job to be familiar with it. And we're smelling these fragrances every day and walking around and shoving blotter strips in each other's faces, like, smell this.
Yeah, it's part of the job.
Yeah.
Maybe something like a mountain pine. It's a little fresh. It depends on the setting, for sure.
I do strongly think adding the ozonic element is a good for, machete vibes.
Yeah. Oh, and for the giveaway, it's a one and done. Yeah. You can just enter one time.
Yeah, you don't need to enter every time. Yeah. If you've already entered, you'll still be included. Okay, this is great. So any Warcraft inspo. So I myself am not a Warcraft player. My husband is, and actually I sent a funny screenshot that I took of one of his games, because I guess in the new expansion there is a candle boss.
I did see that.
That looks like a giant melting candle. And so I don't know. I was thinking about what he smells like, and honestly I don't know.
Yeah, like waxy.
So an unscented candle. An
unscented candle. Yeah.
I mean, it was in like I can't remember if it was in a cave or if it was in like I don't know.
We're doing some research here.
Wait, I sent you a pic. I sent a picture of the.
Let me see. Okay, Warcraft candle. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Where did I put this? Oh, okay.
These are horrifying.
Yeah. His name is Waximus, remember? The candle boss's name was Waximus, which I really enjoyed.
Did CandleScience invent him?
We should sponsor him.
Sponsored by Warcraft. Oh, he's terrifying.
He's scary.
Okay. I think this is. Hold on, I can pop him up. Let me see. I think this is right. Is that the guy?
Yeah, I think that's him.
Because that's terrifying.
Is that Waximus?
I think so. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of lore here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's intense. That's intense. Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I liked that one, and then Sarah, yeah, you've clocked us. That is probably the bulk of what we would spend this.
Blackcurrant and absinthe.
Yeah. Moonflower nectar, fog and fern, smoked oud.
We should probably have a whole subset, of literary inspired fragrances.
We should.
Because there are quite a few. Even Love Spell, honestly, I know it's a little like on the nose, but it's fresh, it's fruity. But dark romance, yeah, there's gonna be a lot. That could be a whole thing on its own.
I know it's such a trend too in these books now to like describe in depth what each character smells like, which I think is weird because like I have never spent that much time thinking about what another person smells like personally.
Yeah, but we'll start like highlighting passages and we'll start peppering those out. Because I think it's such a cool idea to read a book or really connect with a book, and then make a candle specifically to set that mood. I think that is amazing.
Yeah.
And you can do that. You can do that very easily.
Yeah, Dana and I have been trying to make a Pure Nessie candle.
Oh my god.
Which, if anyone has read that, DM us and we'll talk about it. Cause
get off the live right now.
Yeah.
Go get that book. But there is such a very, very specific description of a scent, and I think we can recreate it. So stay tuned.
I think we can.
I know we can.
Stay tuned.
Oh, A Nightmare Before Christmas theme set.
Oh.
All right, we have to go Pumpkin King.
Yeah, Pumpkin King. So we have to, what do we do for that? Toasted pumpkin spice?
Toasted pumpkin spice is probably the best, I think, for that theme. You know what I mean? Because, like, Jack can definitely get that. I like the pumpkin buttercream. Might be a little too sweet.
I was thinking it was too sweet. Yeah.
So I would start with a toasted pumpkin.
Yeah.
Spice for sure. You could add some Fireside or some Bonfire Embers to that to make it a little smoky. He does make a grand entrance.
He does. He loves the drama. He brings the drama.
He's such a drama queen.
Yeah.
Is it me?
And we love him. We love him for that. Yeah. I mean, Harvest Moon too. I think would.
That could also work for Oogie Boogie though.
That's true.
And we do have for like Lock, Shock, and Barrel, or even Halloween Town. You could do some of the sweeter scents, and I think it could really work with any kind of marketing. Pink sugar crystals could be really fun. Cinnamon candies, stuff like that, like things that you would get Halloween treats traditionally. You could use those as well. I don't know what Sally would be. Sweet Sally.
Oh,
something kind of cool, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't have to think on that.
Yeah. Sally's a very complex.
She is.
Complex character.
Paloma, for some reason.
She could be Paloma.
Might be a little tart, but I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
We don't have anything frogs.
White orris and sandalwood.
I like that. Yeah. That's
for Sally.
That's more Sally. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Now that I'm smelling that again, I think that's correct.
Nice. Excellent questions, y'all.
Yeah.
These are great.
Here's another question I love. What to mix with Petrichor besides what the website suggests? What does the website suggest?
I'll pull it up. Let me just get out of my Warcraft learning elements here.
Oh, okay. This there's a question too we have to get to because this is speaking my language.
So we recommend on the website. Hey Janelle. We recommend moonflower nectar, tomato leaf, oak moss and amber, rainwater, cucumber water and melon, and tulip fields. All really good suggestions, honestly.
Sea minerals.
I like that earth and salt, like salt of the earth. Type scent, that is really good.
And also just a note about blending with Petrichor. I think Dana, you agree with me, Petrichor is our strongest fragrance.
I would say, yeah.
It is incredibly strong. When you blend with it, it can be tough because it does have a tendency to take over. Even standing up to a fragrance that is otherwise, I think, really strong too, like sea minerals.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that blend specifically, I would do maybe 8% Petrichor, which sounds wild, but
not off base.
because I've done it with 10% and you still get so much Petrichor.
Yeah. It's
which I liked, but not everyone will like.
Even opening this in our studio is aggressive. So I'm going to just dip a little bit.
And I will say, too, if you have tried the Petrichor, but you find that it is too intense, try the moss element.
That's a great point.
Because they are very similar, but the moss element is like a little less intensely graveyard, you know?
It's like the light version. It's the graveyard during the day.
Yes, daytime graveyard.
Daytime grave.
But it really adds nice. I mean, Petrichor is good for adding earthiness, dirtiness to other fragrances. It really does well with florals.
In a good way. Like that dirt element is almost all encompassing. It kind of surrounds your senses.
That's with Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
I like that.
I kind of like it with Harvest Moon.
That's like, I don't know, like Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah.
That was a surprise.
I like that a lot. That's actually good. That's like really pleasant.
Right? Yeah. It's nice. All right. There you go. Harvest Moon and Petrichor. Yeah. I've been throwing them on the floor. Okay. I have a little basket over here.
Dana's just tossing the bladder strips.
We're done.
Yeah. Okay. This one. Ooh. Coming in with great questions today.
Excellent.
Okay, I love Anne Rice. The Witching Hour is one of my favorite books, so this is a good question for me. I want to say Moonflower Nectar. I want to maybe say English Garden blended with something. I think English Garden blended with the Moss Element.
I think everyone should try the Moss Element.
Moss Element is Moss Element supremacy because
I think Petrichor scared some of y'all.
Yeah. And
I get it. But
I get it.
Moss is just that like lichen that you see on rocks. And it adds that kind of deeper element to it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I think with any really nice kind of lush floral, or going more of an herbal direction.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Or I always forget about neroli and white jasmine.
Yeah, I don't know if that one would work for this particular, because, I wish we had just like a straight up gardenia scent. Yeah.
Well,
we have mango gardenia, but the mango wouldn't work for that particular concept.
Magnolia and peony might have.
Yeah, magnolia and peony could work too. But yeah, I think your favorite floral and or aromatic kind of herbal scent with a little moss element.
White sage and lavender.
Yeah.
With another.
Yeah, I mean, white. Yeah, if you're looking for a general like the Witching Hour fragrance, I would say white sage and lavender, no contest.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It fits the vibe.
Yeah. All right, and we have what? Here we go. Dana and I have actually talked about this extensively because the memes.
They're so good because it's so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad, but it makes it so good.
It does. It's like that one thing when everyone comes just like. Evergreen and apple.
And that's the one I like. I like for Twilight is evergreen and apple because it gives like an outdoorsy, like forks kind of feel, but then also the apple, which
it's very it fits. And I mean Twilight in general, I feel like we do have some pretty good atmospheric if you want to go that direction.
Uncharted for any outdoorsy atmospheric. Yeah.
Even something kind of that gives like Pacific Northwest some kind of outdoorsiness.
Redwoods and moss. Yeah.
You could play around with like the like dragon's blood orange if you wanted to go like just the naming way, because sometimes that works. Honestly,
it doesn't. I see that a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't always need to be the actual smell. Sometimes it can be like a little play on words, and that's totally fine to do.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah, we've talked about that quite a bit.
Yeah. Too much, perhaps.
Oh, and as we're continuing along this line of fragrances inspired by characters and books and movies.
I love this.
Clue. This is one of my favorite movies too. The old one. I mean, in the library, obviously, my suggestion is going to be library.
Mm-hmm. It just works. You can definitely blend. Let's see what I would blend with library for that.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, Susan Sarandon Clue. Not whatever new one they're doing, which I still will see.
Yeah, gonna watch it. But, ooh, they had we have some interesting, I don't think it screams Miss Scarlet, but we have for the library notes, we have teakwood, leather, cedar, amorous, dark musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. So this is already kind of very mysterious.
Yeah.
Blob. Thanks, Blob.
I know. I really relate to that username, actually.
Blob is all of us.
Yeah. We are Blob.
We are Blob.
We are all Blob on this blessed day.
Maybe something a little spicy?
I don't know. I feel like for Miss Scarlet, Amber Noir.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, that would actually be, I think that's going to be really nice.
And I wouldn't blend it.
Yeah. No, Amber Noir, and you could even keep it that name if you wanted to, or have those notes. That, I think, is really good.
Yeah.
Excellent call. Ooh, Amber Noir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we have an update for the top selling fragrances.
And they are largely the same.
We did have lemon.
Oh, lemon element.
Lemon dropped down, but now it is replaced with evergreen and apple, so that's okay.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
Pumpkin spice buttercream is still the number one top selling 1 ounce fragrance oil right now during the sale. So guys, you're getting ready for pumpkin season, and that's as it should be,
Yeah.
So
I will be honest though, I do not like pumpkin spice lattes.
I had my first one of the season. It wasn't like the PSL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was like, oh, hey, this cafe has some pumpkin. You want to try it? I was like, yeah, I do. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't know. It hit different though. I'm wearing a sweater today. That's what happened.
I was like,
it
Dana,
transformed me.
It's
ready.
Like 90 degrees.
Not in my heart.
Yeah.
Not in my cold.
I wish
heart.
It wasn't 90 degrees.
But I don't know. I could be one over.
Yeah. I don't know. I always get the same thing. No matter the time of year.
Yeah.
If I get coffee out, I never get iced coffee. And I always get the same thing.
You monster. No iced coffee.
I get a hot coffee when it's 95 degrees outside. I don't know. I make iced coffee for myself. That's what I brought today, but
well, you know what we could do? I'm interested now because I'm seeing there's some fighting going on in the comments, and we're here for it.
Yeah, if you want to fight about PSLs,
we can take a poll.
Yeah.
Actually, can we take a poll? Okay, we can.
We can take a poll.
So let's do you want to do PSL v no PSL or pumpkin versus apple?
Ooh, yeah, let's do pumpkin versus apple because the thing I do like getting out at coffee shops in the fall winter is caramel apple ciders.
Cider season. Yes.
I will get those. So
I think collectively here on the social team we might be team apple.
Yeah.
Over team pumpkin, but let's put up a poll.
Yeah, let's put up a poll.
And here, wow, that was fast. Thanks.
Yeah. Are you pumpkin or are you apple?
So you can vote in the comments now, and then we'll give you a minute or two to get your thoughts in. But yeah, I don't know. I can be. The newest member of our social team, Erin, is solidly team apple.
I knew she was a good pick.
I don't know. I feel like I could go either way. I've been traditionally apple, but I feel like in my old age, the pumpkins have been calling to me.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a minute to see so you guys can.
I'm an apple.
That out. Oh yeah.
Also, I've been eating so many apples lately.
Apples are so good.
I just got these incredible Honeycrisp apples from Costco, and I've been going ham on them. I'm like absolutely destroying them.
Honeycrisp is my favorite apple.
So good.
For sure. All right, let's see. Let's see the result. It's so close.
Oh my
gosh.
So close. It's so close, you guys.
We'll give it one more second. Get your apple pumpkin votes in. All right. Close the poll. I think I unjustly rigged it.
Results are in.
Apple wins.
53% to 47%. So it was very close. It was very close.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with either for the fall season because you will find your target market.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And honestly, and most people like both of them. So
yeah. And you're right. It's not a dichotomy, but those do tend to be the two top selling fragrances during this year.
Yeah. Okay, here's a fun comment.
Yep. Ready? Go for it.
Oh, the kids one. So you'll have to do that one. Okay. Wait.
Oh, no, you're good.
I lost it. There were too many votes about the...
Oh, I know.
Okay. So I actually have no idea what this is.
Okay.
Maybe you do.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Yes. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What do we think? Okay.
I cannot contribute to this in any way.
I love Bluey so much. I watch it like without my kids. Casper, I know you do too. If you want to chime in, feel free to offer any advice here. But this could be really fun. What comes to mind is like the duck cake from Bingo's birthday party. And also, I don't know, something fun. Bluey is a lot of fun. I'm trying to think now.
I mean, maybe just like regular sweet cake.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cake is always good. You could do something like blueberry, like lemon blueberry, something
crumble.
like that. Lemon blueberry crumble would be nice. I'm trying to think what they like and play with so much because it's so varied. And like, I don't know, like Bluey just makes me cry. Like, there's so many good episodes. But yeah, I don't know. You could go a little bit on the nose, or you could do something that's geared towards more like outside play and like a backyard fresh scent, fresh cut grass, and a floral, something like that. Any kind of like garden scents, because they do like to play outside a lot.
Green leaves element.
Yeah, using the green leaves element. Oh, the leaf bug for Bingo. Yeah. I think those would be really good ones. Possibly something sweet and fun, or something like a little more like bug inspector. Green leaves, fresh cut grass, English garden. You could. French lilac. We have some really good soft florals that could be fun as well.
Yeah.
But great question. I'm gonna be thinking about that now.
And just real quick, will we ever go back to IG Live? I still do Instagram Lives. I do Instagram Lives every Wednesday still.
I'm just behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's hard. It's, since the vertical orientation for Instagram, we can't have both of us unless we were like super, super close together, which might be like slightly awkward. I love Dana, but it might be a little awkward.
It's too close.
So yeah, we still do IG Lives almost every Wednesday. Not this week, but I did one last week and the week before and the week before.
Tune in.
So, all right.
Ooh, you seeing what I'm seeing? Ooh.
I'm seeing this, if that's what you're talking about. Oh, I do see what you're seeing, and we can talk about that momentarily.
Perfect.
Ooh. Fragrances that remind me of a favorite character from a TV show I love, new and or old.
I was gonna say I don't want to go too
What
far.
have I been watching recently? Yeah. Well, I have been rewatching. I've already seen it since it was added to Netflix. A Discovery of Witches, because I also really like that book trilogy. But favorite character, I don't know if I have a favorite character in that actually. But my favorite, I don't know. One of my favorite characters that I deeply identify with is from Parks and Rec. April Ludgate. And everyone is laughing because that is me.
Yeah. When you said it, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be Janet Snakehole for Halloween this year. Nice. Yeah, my husband's going to be Burt Macklin, so we've got that, yeah.
Perfect.
What fragrance reminds me of her? Petrichor. Because she loves graveyards and graves.
What have I been watching? I've been reading more than I've been watching TV, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very far behind on a lot of things. But I did try to get back into Outlander recently.
Condolences.
Did I name one of my children after a character? Maybe. I don't know. Does my husband know that? Who knows?
It's still an Irish name.
But I do feel that there are a lot of really good kind of like on the moors, rocky, time travel-y scents that when I think of Outlander, I do think of a few of these. So I would say that like Jamie Fraser, anything, like maybe some leather, but also some of like the clean cottons, things like that. You know, kilty fragrances, but also those fresh green scents as well to kind of give that disorienting kind of vibe from, you know, time travel, some light time travel.
Just for a treat.
You know. Yeah, I would say those.
Yeah. Okay, we have to get to... Okay, there's a lot of questions, and if we're not getting to your question right away, I am keeping track of them. I have a little thing that keeps track of questions right here. So I will get to it. At least I'll try to, but...
Keep asking if we mix.
I knew Dana wanted to talk about this one.
I do want to talk about this.
Dana's a Krampus stan.
Krampus stan. Of all the niche markets to get into, we made a really cool Krampus Christmas candle maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
We did.
But I think where you're headed with this is very on point, for sure.
Yeah, I think
you could also add some kind of herbal element, like rosemary, sage, something like that, like a
rosemary,
little bit.
sage, yeah.
So that's maybe the only thing I'd play around with, but I think you're 100% on the right track here.
I agree.
So do that. You could even add some woody notes, maybe like the cedar element.
But there's woodiness in the smoked oud too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because like if I was going to be thrown in a basket on a demon's back, it would probably smell a little woody.
And also like, please.
Yeah. It's my main mode of travel.
Pine, the pine element, if you just wanted straight pine, I think that could be.
Yeah, because there's nothing really else in it.
Yeah.
So you could go like pine body. It's giving coffin. It's giving pauper's coffin. Incredible.
So yeah, love that one.
Oh well, there are so many good questions, you guys.
This is a question I always want to answer because it always comes up. What is the reason that some of the scents are not reed diffuser compatible? And the short answer to that is IFRA. This is not something that we do. It is IFRA, the International Fragrance Regulatory Association, and they are the governing body that dictates fragrance usage. So if you've ever gone and looked at an IFRA certificate on a product page for a fragrance,
which I hope you have.
Which I hope you have. Please do. Please look at them, especially if you're making anything that's not a candle that is like a skincare product or body product. But it is because they have decided that, reed diffuser usage rates for a lot of fragrances now are pretty low. This was a change that happened a few years ago. It's the 49th Amendment, and it made a lot of fragrances, not just ours, but like across everyone who sells fragrance that were previously approved in reed diffusers at higher usage or, at all, no longer approved. Yeah. Or much lower usage rates. So.
And IFRA is an international association, so that is going to affect everything pretty much, unfortunately. But we do also have some more information about that. So if you look up IFRA reed diffuser information, we'll just kind of tell you essentially what happened, what that change was, and then we can list these fragrances here.
Yeah.
And that will be updated, as it goes on.
Yeah. So that's the reason it's IFRA. Yeah. Okay. We're talking about characters.
Oh gosh.
So office characters.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yikes.
Also, let's see, I know some of our coworkers are watching too. Maybe they have suggestions because we have a lot of office fans here.
Yeah, chime in, see us unite.
Because we don't have a beet fragrance.
Yeah, or chili. And these are or just awkward.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen the entirety of The Office because I know, I'm embarrassed. But I get such I'm getting red thinking about it. I get such secondhand embarrassment.
There are some episodes I skip. I always skip Scott's Tots because I just physically cannot watch that.
I tried, y'all. I
cannot watch it.
It's not in me. I can't handle it.
My body, my soul just leaves my body, so I cannot watch that one.
I know it's funny. I can't do it.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If we had a bacon scent for Michael when he he grilled his foot.
We don't even have a good paper scent.
We don't.
So it's actually hard. I think you might have to really, really niche down into certain like episodes or situations, and then play it off of that branding. But
yeah, and of course, like, you know, there's the whole thing of Jan as a candle maker, Serenity by Jan. So there's a suggestion that, you know, because Ryan started the fire, he would be Fireside, maybe.
We could do, like, Day at the Spa for Serenity by Jan.
Yeah.
Like, I think there are things you could do, like, I wish you could just name one of the candles, like, direct eye contact.
Yeah.
Like, because that could be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So there are things that you can do, I think, to make that super niche down, for sure. Yeah. Oh, the aquatic element could be like a water cooler. That's like office vibes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like, if the further away you want to go.
Yeah.
But those are pretty good, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know where the question went. I lost it, but I think it's a good question. Somebody's asking, speaking of office things, the difference between fresh coffee and coffee shop. That comes up quite a bit.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
The short answer is I like coffee shop better.
Same.
That's because I think that coffee shop brings in a few different notes and, you know, sense from the environment, and fresh coffee is like brewed coffee beans.
Yeah.
So they both absolutely have their place and their purpose and their usage. I think they are both excellent fragrances. It's just if you're blending something, you might want to try out both to see which you like better, because coffee shop is going to have some more of those outside notes. And I mean, I was a barista for a while, and smelling fresh coffee just reminds me of like getting off of a cafe shift. That is so like, it's a little triggering, but it is so, it's very true to life. And then the coffee shop is more of being in the cafe, like as a customer. So that one, for me, I like it a little bit better, but they are both very, very good, and you could use either interchangeably. I would just, if you're going to blend with them, I would test both to see which you personally like better.
Yeah. When are new holiday scents coming out? Well, we already released our fall holiday collection.
Good news and bad news.
Yeah. The good news is it's already out, and they were released in June. So we're not going to have an additional holiday. You know, we released them in June because that's when makers are starting to work for their, you know, work on their lines.
Yeah, if you do want to see all of what we would consider our like holiday-based fragrances, though, in one place, I can show you where those are, because there is a very quick way to do it. So, if you go to the Fragrance Oil Finder, you can go to Seasons, and then you'll be able to, like, fall, holiday, they are separated. You can do two things at once as well, but if you wanted to do just holiday, these are going to be, and some of them look a little random, but trust us. These are ones that sell really well during the holidays, or have specific notes that just read really, really well during those holiday seasons. So they're all a little bit different. Frosted Juniper is so good.
So good. Don't sleep on Frosted Juniper. And look, it's rated 5 stars.
Because it's so good. And this people ask sometimes for more like masculine, quote unquote, holiday fragrances. I think Frosted Juniper can be marketed that way, for sure. Also, it's a really good like Jack Frost.
Yes. Scent. Yes, it is. It super is.
Yeah. So all of these would be really, really good. And then whatever, you know, new ones we release will be added in here as well. So that's where you could kind of
find them.
See all of those together.
Yeah.
But good news, they're already. Bad news, there's no new ones for this season.
All right. I knew it was going to happen, Dana.
Oh, no. They have been asked before.
Fragrance Rex for ACOTAR or Throne of Glass characters.
High tea for the cereal.
High tea for the cereal.
I don't know why anybody would say anything else.
We love the cereal.
I will be accepting 0 feedback and or suggestions for that.
Anyone who has anything negative to say about the cereal, we're gonna fight.
You can say what you want about the books, and I open that discussion.
Yeah,
but
let's talk about
not
that.
about the cereal.
Yeah.
I do think that we should probably get together some kind of list of epic fantasy scents, because a lot of these are going to work for multiple characters.
See, I actually think for Reese from ACOTAR, High Tide, because he is often said to smell like sea salt and citrus, and that fragrance has sea salt and citrus notes.
That's excellent call. Excellent call.
So that's what I think.
I think something like possibly Nordic Night or something cool for like Dorian.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's my like OG.
Yeah.
Something cool, something a little icy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can work on very specific book scent content for you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be alive, maybe it'll be something else, but I think there's too many good ones.
There's too many good ones.
To kind of, you know, pepper them out like that without having a complete list, because I do think that would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, but I can't get over this cereal.
I'll never be over it.
No spoilers.
Never be over it.
Yeah. But yeah, do you want to, speaking of spoilers, do you want to give something away?
Let us give something away.
Let us give it away.
So now we're going to be giving away a 1 ounce collection of all our essential oils.
The essential collection.
The essential oils.
All right, y'all. And you know what? I don't talk about essential oils enough.
I know we don't.
In terms of blending, because I just really like them on their own.
Yeah.
I know that's selfish. I do. But they are so good. I really like them for a lot of Bath and Body products as well. And the ones that are good for candles are very, very strong. I will say patchouli out loud, because that took up the entire office.
Yeah.
And there is absolutely, you know, a large market where making candles and body products with essential oils specifically is the biggest of deals. So if that is your jam, that's great. I love that. And let's give some away. So
give them away. If you haven't already entered the giveaway, you have like 30 seconds. If you've already entered, you do not need to enter again. You are already counted.
So these are just the rules. Just a reminder, if you've already entered, you do not need to enter again. And if you've already won, you can't win again. Sorry.
All right, I'm about to pick the winner.
Here we go.
It's just a random name selector, by the way, too, how this is being picked. It just picks it randomly.
So blame the robots.
Yeah, blame the AI overlords.
Yeah. All right, my emoji is set and ready.
All right.
Who is it?
Congratulations, Christy Harmon.
Christy,
you have won.
Nice. I love it.
A full set of our 1 ounce essential oils and some blotter strips, too.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta give them tools.
Yeah. And look out for my email later.
Yes.
So I can get you your prize.
Love that.
Congrats. Yay.
Good job. I love it.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. We're booking it.
Yeah.
I thought it would be long to be here for 2 hours, but y'all are here.
So I have to just Frosted Juniper for Dorian would make so much sense.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Good call. Oh, that's okay, Boats and Candle Co., because you can enter at the link in the description. Anyway, so we have one more giveaway, and it's a doozy.
Yeah.
So
the final giveaway we will give away at the end of the live, and that is for the big prize.
Yeah.
That is the full 1 ounce fragrance oil collection.
Everything you can't quite see here will be yours.
Yeah, and that's going to include blending elements as well. It will not include essential oils, but it is all of our fragrance oils and blending elements.
So that's exciting. I'm excited for it.
Yes. Okay, so here is another fun one.
Ready?
What would the black flame candle smell like?
I feel like I can't say what I was going to say.
Yeah. So, well, you know what? I actually think that if we are speaking like very literally, that probably the black flame candle would not have fragrance in it.
Yeah, or tallow, perhaps?
Tallow, beeswax, maybe.
I mean...
How they were able to dye a candle so black.
Blood? I don't know. Yeah. We're not, let me see if I can pull up some lore real quick to give us a few more context clues here, because here we go. All right. Oh, okay, so it is made from the fat of a hanged man.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I did vaguely remember. So tallow.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a fragrance that would fit that.
No, I don't think we do.
So you'd have to go more conceptual with that, I think.
Yeah, we don't even have like a ropey or vetiver.
Vetiver rope.
Hang on, it's the texture is almost correct. But you know what? Okay, I'm going to justify this right now. I feel like vetiver and maybe like dragon's blood or leather or something like that. Like, I feel like I don't know if it would be a pleasant smell, but it doesn't have to be offensive. You know, it could be like a more masculine.
Yeah.
Maybe a little ozone even. I don't know. Depending on the circumstances.
Yeah. Moss.
You know, yeah, I think you can play around with that.
Yeah.
That could be easy. Yeah.
Okay, this was another diffuser question. Which of our bases works the best? So they both work pretty well, but I'd have to say the proprietary one, that's the CandleScience Eco Base Reed diffuser base, that one in our testing performed a little better. Yeah.
It's really up to your preference, honestly, but I would probably also agree that the Eco Base works. I mean, that's in the testing though. It can be pretty close in terms of performance, but a lot of things that went into the making of the Eco Base are some really good selling points and talking points.
Yeah, it's more like eco-friendly one too.
So it's up to you, but performance-wise, I could probably go either way. But there are some really fun improvements on the Eco Base.
Yeah, I think it
might be interesting.
has a slight edge in terms of performance. Yeah. And so you don't know what we mean about the giveaway. So it's in the video description. So in the live video description is the link for the giveaway, and there's going to be a page there where you're just going to enter your name and email address.
A good scent for Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Oh.
Ice ginger snap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why am I tearing up?
I love Mrs. Claus.
She's just so good.
Yeah.
I honestly, I think ice ginger snap.
I agree.
Maybe mistletoe, something.
Oh yeah, for when they like give each other a little nose kiss under the mistletoe.
Which they do because they're in love.
They are in love.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Christmas hearth. He goes down a chimney.
Yeah.
Canonically, I think.
He does.
You know, yeah. Unless you only have windows, and then for any children watching this, if you don't have a chimney, Santa can still come in. Don't worry.
Yeah, Santa's magic.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Sugar plum punch.
Sugar plum punch.
That could be a good suggestion.
These are good. Yeah, any of the cookie scents, things like that, I think are very sweet and nice as well.
Related. I have a food recipe for a gingerbread lemon cream trifle. Oh my gosh.
Do share.
What about limoncello combined with a gingerbread? Ooh, I think that could work to take limoncello in a more holiday direction.
Do we have straight up gingerbread?
Or iced ginger snap even.
Ooh, I'm gonna try ginger spice too. Yeah.
Ginger and spice, that could work. Or some baking spices.
Ooh, okay, yes. Yes to all the above. Nice. Okay, we have a few different ones. So limoncello cream is gonna be the base here for sure.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna switch about our gingers. Oh gosh, yeah. Limoncello cream is so good. Okay.
God, limoncello cream is outstanding. I think that is one of our best fragrances.
It has to be my favorite gourmand.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Sure. Oh, okay. So this is limoncello cream and iced ginger snap.
I feel like that will work.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oop, I touched it. So that's
every time. Every time.
I never learn.
Yeah, I think that would work. I like that.
Work. I'm gonna also try ginger and spice.
Yeah.
Because it might give a little bit more trifle. Oop, too much.
It's okay. Limoncello cream is strong.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I think if you wanted more spiciness in there, yeah, that's good.
Ooh, I do like that quite a bit. I would try. Never take what I say as law. Definitely try it. Limoncello cream with ginger and spice.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I would do.
It's nice. You can also try iced ginger snap. It's a little bit sweeter. Baking spices would bring it down a notch in terms of sweetness as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay, here's some fun ones. Ooh. What sort of scents could represent the 12 zodiac signs?
We could also do a whole collection on this.
Yeah.
We did for a little while start peppering them out.
I did, yeah. I did that a while ago. Also, drop your sign in the chat, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody drop your, what's your rising sign?
Yeah, what's your rising sign, too? And your moon.
I'm a double Pisces.
Of course you are.
Unfortunately.
Of course you are.
Do have some Aries in there, though. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Taurus sun, Leo moon, and Cancer rising.
Interesting. A smidge of empathy.
Just a smidge.
So any of these are, they're all really good. And I think what might actually be helpful, stay with me now, is the fragrance wheel. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
But I do think that, like, elementally speaking,
Yeah.
this would be helpful when choosing which sign to place where.
Yeah, obviously water signs, you have it easy because you're going to want to look for a marine or ozonic scent.
Yeah.
I think us earth signs, it can be a little trickier. We could go green and fresh. We could go woody. We could go aromatic. Let's see, fire signs, I don't know, spicy. Amber.
Yeah.
And then air signs. Airs are tough. I mean, I think, ozonic, too.
Yeah.
Like maybe some citrus as well, or even florals.
Yeah. Depending on you as a person,
Yeah.
for sure. But, yeah, I definitely think, like the fire signs, you got your spices. The water signs are probably the easiest.
Yeah.
It's the earth signs as well. You have a lot of options. The air signs are tricky.
Yeah.
But there, I think, like a lot of the linens and cottons and ozonic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very clean, very,
very
not overpowering, but strong.
Very demure.
Yes. Yeah. Those are the kind of scents that you would want. So
Yeah.
There's so many Virgos.
There's a lot of
the-
Virgos.
wow.
There's a good amount of Pisces as well.
Yes.
Aquarius, yeah. Nice. Only one fellow Taurus.
We know you're in there.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you see what I just saw?
I saw what you just saw. When can we get a middle of America distribution center? So I cannot tell you any specific date, but
I'm sweating.
Yeah, so I would just say keep an eye out for news and word, because this is something that is in progress.
Yeah. So keep an eye out.
Yeah. Can't tell you where. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
it is something we're working on, and it's going to be great. It's going to really help people who live in the middle of the country with shipping costs. So we're very much looking forward to that, and sometime soon. Yeah.
But I mean, we'll miss you on your road trips.
Yeah, we will miss you.
Okay.
Oh, this one is an interesting challenge. Yuzu Blossom. Help me fall this one up.
Ooh. Challenge accepted. Okay.
That's going to be hard. This is going to be a challenging.
This is.
A challenging
I
one.
don't know how I feel.
Yuzu Blossom. It's so good on its own.
It is.
Why do you want to follow it?
For our, let's see.
It's just so fresh and
citrusy
and
I don't know, maybe most things that come to mind is to play on that citrus. So I am struggling.
I would go like fresh woodsy maybe. Because a lot of like pine fragrances do already have some citrus notes in them to add freshness, but
you try the pine blending element, like just straight pine.
Pine, yeah.
Tried cranberry apple marmalade, but it kind of just smells a little. Ooh. I mean, it's worth blotting. Let me. Too much. I'll never learn. Okay. I kind of like this.
is it fall?
It's not super fall. It doesn't scream.
It does create more of a holiday. But what is it strictly fall? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that you would be able to create a strictly fall blend with Yuzu Blossom. I'm
just not sure that I would put anything like a cinnamon or spice with it.
I mean, maybe fallen leaves?
Ginger and spice. Yeah, maybe fallen leaves.
Ginger and spice isn't bad.
Yeah, but it's not giving what I think you want it to give.
Yeah, orange pomander. Oh. That's a suggestion from the chat.
Ooh. Yeah. All right, coming through. Do we have?
Yeah.
That might be one we don't want. C, D, E, F, G.
Wait, what are I totally, my mind just like blinked.
That might be one that we're missing. Yeah.
What was it?
Orange pomander.
Right.
Yeah. I think that might be one that we're missing, but it might not be.
Yeah, I think we are. Dang. We're missing that one.
I'll try that one.
That's probably a good direction. Ooh, apple ginger spritz. That could work.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Apple ginger spritz.
Maybe
yeah,
could
this
work.
is tough.
Yeah. Crystallized ginger and cardamom's another suggestion. That's a good suggestion too.
Yeah, I think I don't. Where's my apple? Okay.
Apple ginger spritz, I think, is a good.
And that seems very like celebratory. You know, it's kind of fun and lighthearted.
Yeah, that could be like more New Year's, honestly.
I think that's it. I think
that's
the closest.
I think that's the closest. Yeah, apple ginger spritz, Yuzu Blossom.
So Yuzu Blossom does have notes of bergamot, grapefruit, mandarin, passion fruit, jasmine, sea salt, yuzu, cedar, and amber. Yeah. There's a lot in there, and that's a lot of citrus.
Yeah.
So I would try maybe something like a little woodsy, a little appley, and just see kind of where that takes you.
Yeah.
Maybe white birch. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Oh, rosemary's
Yeah.
No, you guys have some great suggestions. So
those are good suggestions. Vetiver plus lavender embers for the fun of it. You know what?
What fun.
I will tell you though, we won't be able to smell the vetiver if we test this. I'm serious. Like,
no, you're right.
Lavender Embers, I think, is second to Petrichor as our strongest fragrance, personally.
It was our strongest for a long time.
And I think.
But I'll do it.
I think trying it with vetiver is just gonna. It's gonna overpower.
Let's do it. Do we have the?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ooh.
Oops.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go a little heavier on the vetiver to give it the best shot. But
yeah.
Because vetiver is not weak. Vetiver is strong.
Yeah, vetiver is strong. It does stand up, but will it stand up to lavender embers? I don't know.
There's a lot going on here. Almost.
Yeah, and the thing too with smelling lavender embers out of bottle is you get so much smokiness, which does not come through as much in a candle. It's really beautiful in a candle. It's one I actually burn in my house quite a bit because it's nice, clean, fresh, beautiful lavender, hint of smoke. But yeah, I get hardly any vetiver.
Yeah, it's blending with lavender embers is hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
It might settle, too. Like, cause lavender embers does the scent profile does change quite a bit when you use it in a product. So it may be that when it's burned, a few of those different notes come out differently. But it's hard. It's hard, man.
You know, and actually now that I've been like, it's dried down a bit and I've been wafting it, I do get more vetiver, and it actually is nice. So I like it. I think it works.
I'd be very interested to see.
Yeah.
One, how this would be marketed, and two, how it burns.
Yes.
But it's promising.
It is promising. Back to our yuzu. Apparently, yuzu is harvested in autumn in Japan, so no need to change it.
I learned something new today.
Wow. Okay. Love that. Fun fact.
I love learning.
I love democracy. I can't help it.
Okay. Yeah.
Totally unexpected and unique. Okay, so first maybe let's talk about what is expected.
Are we excluding pumpkins then?
Because I feel like that would be expected, and I feel like a suggestion like Harvest Moon would be expected maybe.
Fog and Fern?
I think Fog and Fern is a great choice. That's what I was going to suggest.
Fog and Fern, especially if we're talking like the tree element and like across the bridge, things like that. I might do Fog and Fern with maybe something woody. Like let's go for the bridge element.
Oh yeah.
You know, we could do that as well. But Fog and Fern on its own, honestly,
so good.
Especially it's like, where is it? Is it like upstate New York?
Yes.
I should know.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't you from there?
Yes. I was just afraid to say it out loud in case I was wrong.
Maybe cedar element?
Yes.
Cedar element? Because there's a little smoke in there, too, that I think could be nice. Yeah.
So Fog and Fern and cedar. Can you visualize running for your life across a bridge, being chased from, like, demons or...
Ghosts,
yeah, wherever they come from.
Yeah.
Oh, it's weird. Aw, it's weird.
I like it. I don't think it's weird.
I think it's a little weird. I think
I'm just, a
little weird.
Weird stuff to me is normal, so. I really like that.
The cedar adds the spooky element because Fog and Fern on its own, I think, is still really nice and pleasant. Not that this isn't, but the cedar adds
spookiness.
That creepiness.
Yeah, because it feels a little smoky too.
Yeah, I kind of like it. So Fog and Fern as a base, and then I would experiment with some woods.
Yeah, some type of wood.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just briefly touch on this really quick, since we've been talking about character. Example, like Harry Potter houses and stuff. Okay, so first, we are not lawyers. We are not your lawyers or lawyers of any sort. So we can't give you legal advice or anything like that. However, so I think what I see people do, so I will just instead talk about what I do see people do that, at least to my knowledge, which again is not law related, I think is okay. So I see people, instead of saying like Hogwarts, like Harry Potter houses, for example, like Hogwarts houses, instead of saying something is a Slytherin ascent, they'll call it like
Magic Snake House.
Or they'll say it's like the, cunning, right? So they'll take like the main characteristics of the houses and give like a description there. So it like kind of, maybe they'll use like a green color in the label or the candle itself to kind of hint at that without directly referencing any of these characters or other things that you might not want to.
I personally, and having worked for a few different companies,
one company in particular.
Like I'd be very careful. I would be very, very, very careful using anything that you think might be protected intellectual property from anyone. For the like big brands, they have people who watch out for that, and for the little indie brands, you don't want to steal from small makers.
Right.
So I would be very, very careful with what you're influencing, what you're borrowing. There is a way to make themed candles, melts, soaps, and things like that without getting into a lawsuit.
And I would say if you aren't sure if something is okay, either don't do it or ask a lawyer. Yeah.
That would be the best way to go.
And don't ever use direct names or anything like that.
Yeah. So there are issues, to put it bluntly, but there are kind of ways to go where you can like pay homage to certain ideas and things that you enjoy. So just be careful.
Yes.
But good question. A lot of people.
If you have more questions about that, I would just ask an attorney, like who specializes in this, because we don't, so we can't give any specific advice regarding that. We don't want to tell you wrong information, right? Because then you can come back to us and be like, CandleScience said this was okay.
No, this is just what we would do or not do.
Right.
But always, when it comes to your business, it's good to consult a lawyer.
Yeah. Okay, did you have any other questions you wanted to get to?
No, we're running down. We're running down.
All right, so we have a couple left, and we still have 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then the big giveaway.
Yes. And so I saw someone asking about if they could verify if they entered the giveaway. I mean, if you entered your email address and your name in that landing page form, then you are entered. So. Looking ahead. Cool collections or themes for spring. What do we expect to be our best sellers, and are we dropping any new fragrances for spring summer 2025? Always, yes. We do drop a new collection, new fragrances every year. We always do at least a spring summer and a fall holiday drop. But this year we've been releasing way more than that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of new fragrances coming next year. And absolutely, we will be dropping new spring summer scents probably in the first. I don't know when, because I don't even think it's on our release calendar yet, but in the first part of the year for sure.
Yeah, I can drop a little insider information.
Oh yeah.
As well. Well, so in terms of trends, what we're kind of seeing is this kind of like a return to like nostalgia, joy, happy things. So I would probably, you didn't hear it from me, start testing things that are callbacks to things from like, I don't want to say like the 90s around there.
But
like
it is
even,
the 90s,
you know?
Yeah. So just if you're a millennial, like think about like, you know, your adolescence.
Like us.
Yeah. Yeah, like us.
Yeah, like tis us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would, some really fun florals in a different way. Twists on florals, twists on fruit. A lot of very interesting fruit things.
Pink watermelon lemonade. Strawberry guava.
Yeah. And a lot of, I think there is, I mean, I would like for times to not be unprecedented anymore. Truly. So I do think there is going to be a push and a draw for like happy, like hope core, joy inspired.
Yeah, joy inspired. Absolutely.
Dopamine decor scents and things like that. So I would probably start focusing on things that make you happy.
Yeah.
Because by proxy, those will probably spark joy in your customers. So
yeah, what makes you feel happy and comforted and just like joyful, joyous, just like excited and you know.
Yeah,
looking at the future with hope instead of with dread.
Yeah. That's
what makes you feel like that?
Who's not going to like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people.
Yeah.
There's always going to be someone who doesn't like something.
Yeah. We don't need those.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I do want to see if anyone has any suggestions for this question. How would we recreate Curious? Brittany's Spears. I never smelled that one, or at least I don't know that I did.
I'm going to pull it up. Let me see if I can find... Let's see.
Yeah, I was a vanilla brown sugar Bath and Body Works girly.
I played field hockey and probably did not smell very good. But cucumber melon, I gotta say, when I did.
Yeah, it was a cucumber. I liked cucumber melon too.
We all make mistakes.
All right, what are the notes here? What do we got?
Let me see if I can. Aha. Okay, so we can pull it up actually. Let's. Haha. All right, here we go. So, top notes of magnolia, pear, lotus. Middle notes of jasmine, tuberose,
cyclamen.
Thank you, because I was musk, vanilla, white woods, and sandalwood.
All right, so we got some woodiness in the base. We got some fruit. We got some floral.
I feel like this is doable.
I think that's very doable.
We might have to get back to you on that.
I would check out the fragrance finder and
start sorting
by notes, seeing what you can come up with. I think this is definitely something you could recreate.
Especially focusing on the base notes. We already have quite a few fragrances.
Yeah.
I think that you could build off of. Alternatively, we have a few of these things that are in the blending elements, so you could just add sandalwood in or cedar or whitewood in to a scent that that you had already found. So I actually think that's pretty doable.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to DM us, we can get to work on that.
Yeah.
We can release it to the public as well.
Yes.
It won't be a one-to-one, but it'll be close.
Oh, here's a cool question. Fog and Fern, beautiful fragrance. It's just not, you find it's not that strong. What can I blend it with it that won't change it drastically? Moss.
Moss. More moss. Yeah.
I would say the moss blending element. You could also try, you could maybe try the cedar element too.
Aquatic, perhaps.
Aquatic, perhaps, yeah. I would probably do moss, is where I would start. Because I do know the moss element is fairly strong, and I think, you know, Fog and Fern does have a lot of that mossiness to it, so it might kind of bolster that.
Redwoods and moss as well might start to compete a little bit.
I think redwoods and moss would compete.
There's also woodland snow that is very interesting. It kind of gives it a different forest vibe, like a winter forest. So you could try that as well. But
what about Uncharted, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Work.
I don't know where.
I know everything's kind of like out of.
We might have it somewhere else over here.
Yeah, I know we have it.
But I think Uncharted could be another option. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll try that. All right.
Another good question when we're talking about fragrance, since the 1 ounce sale is happening, which, by the way, if you didn't know, 1 ounce sale is live. When is fragrance too old? So our general advice generally, is to use fragrance within a year of purchase when possible. That does not mean it's suddenly going to expire after a year or be no longer good or anything like that. If you have stored it indoors in a climate-controlled space, you know, in a cabinet or somewhere like that, chances are it's fine. Especially from 2022, I would try it. Personally, I would still probably use it. Just use your best judgment. Don't make a huge batch of candles with a fragrance oil that is maybe a few years old, just in case. Test it out first.
Yeah, and your first indication is going to be a shift in scent. So if it doesn't smell like you remember or that it should, it's probably a good sign that it is starting to turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it smells pretty good, looks pretty good, I would try it in a test candle, like Cassie said, and then you can make your decision on whether or not it performs like you remember.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's the last question is pretty good actually. For okay, so the two things we should touch on real quick. I saw a few in the comments is wax melters. I assume you meant for like melting your own wax, like Presto pots and things like that.
This question?
I'm just recalling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this one in general, yeah. So one I saw before was for a wax melter. Like hopefully.
Maybe we'll have a good option.
Maybe we'll have one. I don't know. Maybe we're looking into that.
Yeah.
So, but there are some good ones you can find on the market. Anything that says it can be used for candles. I've seen some crazy like MacGyvered ones as well.
Yeah.
But you know what? They work.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people use the like Digiboil style wax melters out there that have a spout. I mean, really the thing is you want them to be insulated and you want them to have temperature control that is reliable temperature control.
So that's always good. And keep an eye out, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
But then the other thing for when you're melting wax melts in a warmer, it is actually really difficult for me, I will say, to calculate like a burn time for wax melts.
Yeah.
So much depends
it's
on it.
It varies fragrance to fragrance,
Yeah.
I found, as well as the type of melter you're using. If it's like a really high wattage melter for wax melts, sometimes they won't last quite as long. But, you know, and then there's certain scents, like, you know, I'll have wax melts going and I don't have to change them out for like months sometimes.
Yeah, it's a lot comes into play. So the fragrance load, the type of wax you're using, the fragrance, the setting on your actual melter. If you wanted to do some kind of calculation, it's a process, but take your finished melts, start melting them, and honestly just track the time.
Yeah.
As to when you stop smelling the scent.
Yeah.
After a few different burns, and it can take days for sure.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's a little more difficult than calculating burn time for candles.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're at the giveaway mark.
All right.
The final giveaway.
If you have not entered the giveaway yet, The link is in the video description. Please use a real email address that you check.
Giveaway rules, and there is a slight delay from what we can see and you can see, so we're going to give it just a minute here, and then we are going to give away one of every single fragrance oil that we have. So the link can be found in the description. These are the rules.
And if you've already entered, you do not need to enter again.
Yep.
You are already in there.
All right. Here. Oh, and thank you, Erin. She dropped the link in the comments. You can find it there.
So there's the link in the comments too if you have not found it yet. So I'll give a couple more minutes.
All good. So this is for the whole every single fragrance oil that we have, and some blotter strips because absolutely
you need those to test out all your new scents.
And just as a reminder, the process should go smell out of bottle, smell on blotter strips,
make it in a product.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For the best results.
All right, who's it gonna be?
Here we go. Let me get my emojis. Okay.
Which one are you gonna do?
I'll do a bunch.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready.
Congratulations to Ann Baxter.
Yeah, and noses and confetti.
Nose going up, confetti going down.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, and let us know what you come up with. No pressure, but we just like to know.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, and if you are a giveaway winner, look out for my email later today. Yeah. And congrats to all the winners.
Yeah.
And, stay tuned this week also. We might be doing some other, little mini giveaways here and there on our socials. Who knows? I know.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one in charge of it.
You do, in fact, know.
I do, in fact, know.
She's the keeper of secrets.
Yeah.
No, this is great. And some of y'all stuck around with us for the whole time.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was a 2-hour live.
Wow. This is the biggest Yap session we've ever had.
Yeah.
And some great questions. Some absolutely amazing questions. And if there's anything that y'all want us to do more of, do less of, whatever y'all want, let us know, because we are more than happy to try to fit that in.
So there's a suggestion we should end on a mystery blend, because it is kind of tradition.
Can do.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh boy. All right. I feel like.
How should we pick it?
Yeah. Should we have someone else?
Yeah, should we have someone else reach up with their hands and pick?
Yeah, can we borrow someone's hands?
Yeah.
Thanks, Casper.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna shut our eyes, and Casper over here is going to be picking 2 cents and placing them before us. Let us know when you're done, because I'm not cheating.
I am. I'm peeking.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. So the mystery blend is bamboo and coconut with lemon pound cake.
I hate it.
I don't think it's that bad.
That's weird.
I don't think it's bad.
That's weird.
I think this is infinitely better than
what it could have been. And I mean, so I like these both.
I love bamboo and coconut.
Bamboo coconut is gonna be one of my OG favorite soaps, along with Himalayan bamboo. I like bamboo for. This. I don't know. Here we go. Bamboo coconut.
I don't know if the lemon pound cake is taken over. It's not bad, but
yeah, it's not good. It's not. Yeah, it's. I mean,
it's not awful. I don't know that I would ever make that.
No, in no world can I see this existing.
Yeah.
Well.
No. No.
Could have been worse.
Chocolate and basil wasn't that bad, y'all. I don't know. I think it was pretty bad.
I disagree. I
think it was pretty bad.
I get the concept. I can see it.
I know
it makes sense.
I did like the concept of that.
Yeah.
Because it's really weird.
Maybe if there was some mint in it.
Maybe if there was mint.
Perhaps.
Maybe if there was mint. But yeah, I do think it was that bad. Sorry.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of calls for being CS ambassadors. I don't know what that would entail.
And a rewards program. Which that is a good idea. I wonder if that's something that is happening at some point.
Yeah,
I wonder.
I do wonder.
Not my department. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. Also, we might have some cool stuff coming soon.
Yeah.
That would make you look like an ambassador.
That's true. So you can look like one.
You can play the part. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. We have very, very fun things.
Yes.
In the works.
Yeah. Yeah. You thought we were done for the year with fun happenings and drops, and we're not.
No. We're not. We're never done.
We'll never be
no,
finished.
no rest.
We'll never be finished.
Yeah, okay. Judging by the comments, I think some of y'all will be pretty happy with some of the stuff that
I think so.
Our amazing team has been cooking up.
Yeah, I think so.
And always let us know if you want something, because we have no problem annoying the people who will make that happen if we can.
And we cannot tell you, I'm so sorry, because if you want to keep watching us on lives, we cannot tell you, because otherwise I don't know if we would still be working here if some of the stuff we revealed.
I can say fairly confidently, though, that we will not be bringing crop tops in, unfortunately.
We won't?
I'm not sure if they were on the plan, but I can see what we can do.
Oh.
We sure can make it.
Yeah. I mean, you can always make, you can just cut it.
Crop tops and trucker hats.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. To get together.
I mean, early 2000s is coming back.
It is. It'll be on trend for summer.
Yeah.
Incredible.
All right, y'all. Thank you for sticking with us for over 2 hours.
Yeah, sorry.
And as a reminder, the 1 ounce sale is live and it goes through
September 2nd.
Okay. So you have through the weekend.
Yeah.
And the holiday weekend.
Mm-hmm. All fragrance oils, including blending elements, are 50% off, and the lovely, beautiful, fantastic essential oils are 30% off.
Yeah. Yeah. Great time to try any scents you have not tried before. Build your fragrance library, do some blending practice.
Yeah. So I think you'll be pretty pleased with what we got cooking.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, aprons too. Yeah, that also sounds good. I like that idea. I like it a lot.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Some of these things you'll see sooner than others.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks so much, you guys. This was so fun.
Yes, it always is.
Yeah.
And we will see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.